who met the holiness of God. Let's talk about Moses for a moment. Now, it's impossible to see a full manifestation of God's holiness and live to tell about it, but the Lord gave Moses an approximate experience. Let me read this to you. This is not a well-known part of Moses' life. So the Lord said to Moses, "I will do this thing that you have spoken." But he said, "You cannot see my face, for no man shall see me and live." And the Lord said, "Here's a place by me. You shall stand on the rock, and it shall be while my glory passes by, that I will put you in the cleft of the rock, and I will cover you with my hand while I pass by, and I will take away my hand, and you shall see my back, but my face you shall not see." In some mysterious way, Moses was unable to see the front of God. He only glimpsed the backside of God's glory. But this is what the Bible says happened when he descended from Mount Sinai and reconnected with his followers. So when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moses, behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come near him. His face was so illuminated with the holy light that he had to wear a veil when he spoke to others. His face was aglow with the reflected glory and holiness of God. That's how it was for Moses. And then there's this man in the Old Testament named Job. He was a righteous man, the wealthiest man of his generation. And you know his story. Within a few days, he lost all of his money, all of his health. His children were all taken from him in a series of devastating satanic attacks. I always tell people when I reference Job, if you're having a bad day, go read Job in the first few chapters. You will feel immensely better when you are done. In the 38th chapter of Job, God comes to Job and reveals himself to him. God takes Job on a tour of the sciences, pointing out the wonders of geology and meteorology and oceanography and astronomy and zoology. And in light of all the supreme grandeur of God's holiness, Job was shaken. And he responds to his vision of the holiness of God in the 40th chapter with these words. He says, "Behold, I am vile. What shall I answer you? I lay my hand